Okay, hey guys, what is up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So I thought I would make a second addiction. I thought I would make a second addiction. First thing I want to say, because people like for some reason decided we're just gonna talk about her weight. You have to eat. I was actually eating something I would consider to be rather healthy, okay? And I'm at the gym right now, so all you like fat phobic people, fuck off. You know, if you don't like my channel, if you don't like what I have to say, then you don't have to be here, you know what I'm saying? Just don't comment ignorant stuff that has nothing to do with the video about something that somebody's already insecure about, because you don't make them feel any better. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But I'm about to go work out real quick, and then I'm going to start my shift with Instacart, and then we will see what happens. I don't know if I'm even gonna take an order today. Yesterday I took 0, and I was on shift from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and that has nothing. Okay, yeah, yesterday I was being lazy, not even gonna lie, but the orders were insane. Like, it was like $12 to travel 20 miles. It was like 18, but still 18 there and back for $12. That doesn't even cover my gas, car maintenance. And the other thing that was getting to me on the comment section, this is kind of like a reply to that one. A lot of people were saying, if you don't like it, then go find a real job. My question to you, to the people saying that, what do you consider a real job? Because as far as I'm concerned, my money, your money, doctor's money, surgeon's money is all the same. It's all the same. It does the same thing. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a real job. I have to pay taxes on this. I make a check, it gets deposited into my account. So it's a real job. But I'm gonna go inside. I just got done in the gym. I'm down 2.5 pounds in a week. So I'm just so tired of people feeling like they have a right to comment on somebody's weight. Like, you have no idea what somebody's battling with. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to the video at hand, and that is an Instacart video. So I'm about to go back to my house because my protein's there, but also because, like I said, I'm showing you guys part of the boycott. Some people might not like it, some people might think it's lazy, some people might think it's this or that. Like, you can think whatever you want. I will tell you guys what I think is a good order. You might not think it's a good order, you might think it's a great order, the ones that I'm turning down. Or we could just get good orders and this will be a very successful video. Alright, so instead of going home, I decided I'm gonna go get stuff for my ferrets because they need it. And that just so happens to be in the area. Luckily, the stuff for my ferrets doesn't need to be like refrigerated or anything. So if I just so happen to get an order, it'll be fine in my car. But we'll see what happens. I'm not crossing my fingers, dotting my I's. I'm honestly not really expecting much. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are the best days to Instacart. That's usually when you get the biggest orders, at least from my personal experience. And that's usually when people are tipping the best, and that's usually when people are ordering the most. My area is becoming a very high demand area, and there's a lot of shoppers in my area. I think there's like 70 something now. My advice for you about other shoppers is to stop signing them up. It's awesome if you want to sign up, no problem, but the referral code is awesome if you get the referral. Now, the people basically have to jump through hoops to even give you this referral. There was somebody that had a $2,000 referral code for me, but the person didn't complete the stuff, so it's just kind of, they're kind of like holding a carrot over your head, basically. And 9 times out of 10, you will not get the referral, but somebody just signed up under you. So now there's another person, more competition for hours. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you don't have early access, even on early access days, it's hard to get hours, especially if you're in a busy area. Like, I have an alarm set for 8:59 on Wednesdays. If you do not know this, at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, that's when the hours go up for normal access. Sunday at 9 a.m. Is when, and that might be different for every person. Like if you're in California, it might be 7 a.m. something like that. I don't know. All I know is that when those hours go up, they're gone in literal seconds. It was crazy. But also, you always have to like be stalking the hours if you don't have the hours that you want. Like you have to check periodically throughout the day. So let's say there is an hour that you want for Monday and it's Sunday night and you don't have early access, you have to stalk the freaking page. Like, because somebody will have something else come up and they won't be able to work. Yeah, that's kind of my tip right there. Just stalk the hours. Okay, so I consider this a semi-good batch. So you see, Instacart is paying $13.38. I'm not worried about the customer's tip. I'm worried about what Instacart is paying me. So on old pay system, I would have made $11.60 without tip. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept this. This is Aldi's. Aldi's is easy. Let me make sure that this is close. So far, super simple, super easy order. Super easy order. Just got everything in the trunk and I'm on my way there. So like from my other video, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea of what I was essentially complaining about. I wasn't complaining because the customer didn't tip me. The customer did tip me very well, actually. But the reason I was even complaining was because of Instacart not paying. So people are saying, oh, you're making $15 an hour, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not. So I'm just gonna cut that right there. That was $15 for an hour. Not $15 an hour, $15 for an hour. That doesn't mean I'm making $15 every single hour. It just means I made $15 that specific hour. And for the amount of work that I put in for that, wasn't worth it, in my opinion. My full-fledged, you could say whatever you want about tipping, you could say we shouldn't have it, but we do, so that doesn't matter. You can say that I didn't do much work, whatever, I did. I had to use my car. I had to use my body, first of all. It's so rude of somebody to say that this job is easy, especially when you don't deal with it from our side. You may grocery shop for yourself, but it's totally different when you're grocery shopping for someone else. People are nitpicky, and if you ever worked in customer service, you would know that. I'm not saying I hate this job. I love this job. I love picking my own hours. I love not having to answer to anybody. I love being able to be on my phone pretty much whenever I want to. I love being able to do this with my free time. I'm not saying I totally hate the pay either, because the pay, it may have went down, but it's still not horrible. I'm saying I hate that I was doing the same amount of work a month ago and I'm getting paid less. That's what I'm upset about. That's what everybody else is upset. I'm not upset because you don't feel the need to tip. Okay, don't tip. See how that goes for you. I'm not upset because of that. I'm upset because the company noticed that we were getting good tips. So the company was like, let's find a way to make the shoppers do the same amount of work, right? But get paid less so we get paid more. So you could say that I was being greedy because I was talking about the tip. You could say all that. I was not. The company is being greedy because people are getting charged a base fee, first of all. Then they're getting charged some other fee, and then some other fee, and then it makes it look like they're giving us the full tip as well. When Instacart has been sued for stealing tips and lost. You tell me who's being greedy here. And everybody's like, well, if that's the case, then why do you still work for the company? Well, because even with all that going on, it still makes pretty good money. Still makes more than DoorDash, still makes more than Uber Eats. I don't know if it makes more than Uber because I can't work for Uber because you have to be 21. My dad said he makes about $150 a night doing Uber, so that sounds like it pays more if you do it consistently, but I don't know. I know people that have made $700 a week on this. I know people that have made $1,200, but it's different for every region. That $700 just so happened to be in my region, so that's how I know about that one. I'm not saying you have to tip. I believe if you didn't like the service, you don't have to tip, but the people are using their car, their time, their body, that deserves some type of compensation, because you're not paying for the gas, you're not paying for the car damage, So you know what, an extra $5, maybe an extra 10, that helps a lot. And if you tip people, you're awesome, and thank you for that. And on behalf of all the Instacarters, we really appreciate you. But if you don't tip, you know, okay, you know, thank you for your service, and you're welcome for our service, you know. This music is so much calmer than the music that they used to have, even though I miss their other music, the one that like da 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 da. Wow, do you hear this music? This sounds like some Sims music, like when you're creating your character. So that's why we're upset. So this is why we're upset. So Instacart is only paying $8 for this order. That's fine and dandy. And the customer is paying more. So I would have made $11.50 off of Instacart when we first, like 2 months ago. And now they're only paying almost $9. So that's like a almost, what, like $2.5 cut? Okay, I know this customer, so they never take away their tip. Although it's really hard to trust that now because people can take away their tip. Like they just, and it's gone. You can't do anything about it either, except you know where they live. So my like general rule for accepting batches is like, does it pay what it used to? Like, or around. So 50 cents is whatever. I can live without 50 cents. But like $1 and up, no. I'm not putting in more work to be paid less. And I don't mean like in total, I mean from Instacart. Instacart needs to be paying me what that batch would have paid me, or close to what it would have paid me 2 months ago, not the customer. I personally don't believe that the customer should be making up for what Instacart is not paying us anymore. I think it's rude, I think it's disrespectful, and I think Instacart is taking advantage of their very generous customers in this way. And I think it's reflecting very badly on them. So I am delivering an order right now. It was kind of a long, like, process for this order, and I don't know why. Maybe it was because I didn't know the layout of this specific store too well. But, you know, I come from a place where if you look at somebody the wrong way, 9 times out of 10 there's gonna be a fight. So the fact that somebody would even say something, and it's just like, this is like a really rich, stuck up, snooty booty area. Like, I'm not saying all the people here are like that, but there's a lot of people here like that. Some things people say, they just say whatever comes to your mind, and where I come from, you can't just do that. Like, somebody will get their ass whooped for saying some of this shit that's said out here. So it's just like mind-boggling when you hear somebody say something and you're like, wait a minute, you need to chill out, Tiffany, because these people don't know you. They don't know where you come from. They don't know your background. And I'm not saying I'm like from the most ghettoest place, but you know, I'm from a place where you can't just look at people the wrong way. So that should tell you something. Like, when you look at me, like, I'm wearing a shirt that says smile more, right? And I look at these people like, excuse me? Like, my eyebrow cocks up and everything. Like, fucking all crazy. Get your ass beat that way. I just had like a small tiny incident, and I had to collect myself and my thoughts and like take a breath and just, these people don't know, just chill out. They're not from where you're from, clearly. Also, another tip, if you guys do not have a basket or some type of buggy or rolling device, I suggest you get one. I have 2 baskets in my back seat that are accessible at all times. They help me so much not break my back or cut off circulation with the groceries. I'm finally in my little area where I know everything. Everything knows me. I've been forgetting to wear this. I think I've said this before. It's not mandatory that you wear this, like, you don't have to, but I feel like it helps. I definitely feel like people look at me more when you have this on, because they're like, the hell is that? So I'm gonna put that on. We're gonna put that on. what I'm talking about with the new thing that we're getting. Yay! Pretty sure that was my last order for the day. To be honest, I just want to go home. Oh, there's a dog carrying a ball. How cute. Guys, well that is gonna end it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me and Instacart shopping with me. I love you guys, and I will be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.